Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Kyle and I'm the owner of RRBuildings. This is my tool trailer. Now you're watching part 2 of a series of videos on the trailer build out. If you haven't already, go check out the first video in the series, which is where I kind of get this into my shop, take apart the trailer and build this section over here, which is mainly my tool pack out storage area and workstation. It's still a work in progress, but I can't fit this all into one video and really show much of the details. I'm gonna start working on a way to store my cut hubs efficiently to get rid of this large case that it comes in and that has been used for the last couple years to store the cut hub, and it's worked great, but it's ready to go and to give me more room to do more storage solutions. So that's what this video is gonna be about. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh yeah, and if you are new to the channel, maybe you feel like hitting the thumbs up button, or at the end, if you think, hey, I like this content, I wanna watch more of it, hit that subscribe button and I would really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And the bigger the crowd we can gather, the more people that hopefully we can affect and maybe inspire them to go out, build something with their hands, have a little bit of pride and integrity in your work. And overall, I think just enjoy the process of creating something from nothing. So here with my cut hub, what I've thought about doing is making a cubby for these to slide in. I can pull them out one at a time. I typically use 2, but every once in a while we use the 3rd one to get a really long workstation, especially if we're working with LP SmartSide. We're doing long framing with 16-foot members. It gives us plenty of workspace, or we can take 2 out as a miter saw cut station, and a 3rd one can come out and be our table saw cut station, which gives us a nice outfeed table, makes it super safe and efficient for one guy to rip larger materials. So this has been previously stored in this large set of boxes. This is how Cut Hub ships them to you, and they double as a storage solution in your trailer, van, shop, wherever you want to keep them. It's just not working out for me in the way that I want it to, so I'm going to build a smaller cubby, something that I can stand these in, lock it down so they can't move, and then I've got these bags that come with the Cut Hub. These are my table saw accessories and my repetitive stop accessory that goes in these bags. So I'll make a cubby that they can go into up here on the top, just get out of the way for the most part, because I don't always use those. I'm gonna come out 2 foot. It's good for 4x8 sheathing. I can rip it down to 2 footers. I think those boxes were 14.5, and they fit in there nice and snug. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll have a 2 foot depth cabinet, and then I'm going to put a slanted top on here for those accessories to go in, or I'll just put a lip on it. I haven't decided exactly, but I think that's probably what we'll do. So let's go ahead and rip down our material. All right, there's my 2 sides. I'll cut those down to the right height, and then I need a backing, which is going to be a total of 16 inches. And the reason I'm going to put a backing on this one is A, so I can secure it to the wall very good, but also because I don't want those cut hubs banging into that metal aluminum siding on the inside of my trailer. I'd rather have it be bouncing around if it is, or rubbing on the plywood. Make sure I'm lined up. I'll cut both of these at the same time. I don't know what I would do without a track saw. At 71 inches, I'm going to have my shelf, and that's going to be 71 on the back side, and I'm going to go 72 on the front side, just to put a little bit of a slope on it. Might as well. All right, there's my shelf. You can go ahead and get that screwed in. And I've already got my piece of plywood cut for my back. And that I'll just screw right in. For this, I'm just going to use some 2-inch GRK screws, which always work fabulous for this sort of work because they don't require any pre-drilling. All right, well that gets about as simple as it gets. Cut hubs should fit in there nicely. My little, accessories, they should fit up here. And when I put some screws into the wall and a couple angled brackets on the bottom, maybe even a tiny piece of 1x across the front so they can't come out, I think it should be pretty easy to make a system to keep them in there, whether it's a bungee cord for just a nice, easy compression fit, or 2 holes with a rod that goes through with a wing nut or something. I don't know, I'm not really worried about that. Let's go ahead and get this installed in the trailer. I'm assuming this is gonna be, this shouldn't be too bad to get in. This should be pretty easy. Oh, other than the fact that it's kind of heavy. Oh shoot, I didn't think about that light. I should be under it. Nice, so the problem with installing something like this in a trailer that's not level is, how do you level it up? Well, you don't really level anything up. You secure it, you make it look good. And in order to make it look good, what I do is I'll measure off of this trim piece. That's where I'll get it fastened. I'm gonna measure off this, which is 1 foot to the inside edge. I mean, I can tell it's leaning pretty good according to that, which will put me right there. Yep. It's like building, trying to build a perfect box inside of an imperfect box. You kind of just got to make it look good, unfortunately. Whew. Oh yeah, that sucked it in real nice. I'm going to use one of these angle brackets. I'm going to screw it into the wood floor, and then I'll screw it into the plywood here, giving it a good securement. Now this is going to give it a little bit of rigidity when I attach more framing to it. This one, I don't know. I might do some level holders here or something. I haven't figured that out. But that is where the cut hub's going to go. Let's see how it fits. Here we go. I can just go ahead, shove it right in the back. Look at that, cut hub. And then I think I just need something to close them off and it'll be perfect. I'll just run a piece of wood right there and that ain't going nowhere. All right, we just finished up the cut hub storage area and now I gotta concentrate on this area. And as you can see, I've started moving things in here, trying to organize, trying to figure out what does this space look like. 2 rows, a countertop, and then I haven't figured this out yet. It's gonna be kind of a build as I go, but I wanna do like overhead storage for small items. It's gonna be a lot of cubbied system. I'm thinking drill holders for, just coming in and putting our impact guns in there, stuff like that. So that's the process. Let's go ahead and start with building though this lowercase. The cool thing is, there's a guy over on Instagram that I've met who builds these flat pack systems. So, you can basically tell him, hey, here's what I got. I got 79 inches. I want to do 1 pack out stack, and I could totally build this, but he does a pretty cool system. It all comes ready to ship, and I think it's going to be a great way to just get this done as efficient as possible, so it's not as sloppy. These are made to fit more than just pack out. So like you can see here, I've got a new Pazload cordless framer, and that fits in there just as nice. Back to this is going to be more of 100% Milwaukee packouts, whereas this is more modular. I can either use a packout or I can use some of my other tools that are in cases and utilize the same slots. So let's go ahead and build this section here, this 6 foot wide, 3 foot tall shelving unit. So, yeah, there you go, buddy. These pieces are long because I'm going to actually cut out this back. That's where the stuff is going to fall through to this side. This is what's going to connect to the pack out rack. This will get a back on it so that just this area so that stuff can't fall through to this area.
Right.
Actually, it will have a back on it when I make my sleeve for the shovels. So these get pocket holes, those don't, this doesn't. That will get a pocket hole here. Let me mark that stuff. Pocket, pocket, pocket hole, and then the top of one of these gets a pocket hole. Pocket hole screws, man, they're just, it's the way to go. I'm just kind of arbitrarily picking, getting close to the edge, and then I'm doing 2 in the middle. And this is our shelving. I probably could just go ahead and screw through the face of all these and just have, you know, the same end result. But I just think that the Craig jig with the pocket holes just hides everything. And it just looks a lot more professional, I think. We try to do it in our professional life, so why not do it on our personal stuff as well? And this is the location of the shelf that goes all the way through. That's going to be perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and start putting this together, and then I'll be able to flip it over, I think, and or lift it up and clamp it from here to there if I need to. I don't even know if I'll have to. I'm just waiting to like be done and be like, wow, I totally messed that up. That's very possible. It's kind of fun though. I just enjoy like putting things together and.
Yeah, this is gratifying.
All right, let's do this. You know, who wants to go through the back door? That's really big. That doesn't make any sense. So this is supposed to kind of fit right in here. These will be the large pack out boxes. They got the sloped shelf, so hopefully they'll stay in. If not, they're deep enough that I can always add a lip if I want to. This is going to be pull-out drawers or some cubby hole area. I'm not going to do any more pack out here. It's going to be for random stuff. And then the top will go in, die into where there'll be another pack out rack. And I got a buddy from Instagram is actually going to be making me something with his CNC. It's going to have all the pull-out drawers that I set my pack out in and they mount to it. So it's going to be really killer. I don't have that kind of equipment, so I thought it was just a great collaboration to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you that as I put it together. It comes all in a package, and I just screw it together. So what I've got here is some 1/2-inch plywood. I'm creating a box that we're gonna be able to shove our digging tools, our shovel and our, what we call crummers, post hole digger, whatever. They're gonna slide right in here. We tested them. It's not gonna be a lot of super space, but it should work just fine. You wouldn't do this with many other screws, though.
No.
Not without pre-drilling it.
My time being a carpenter, never come across any screw any better.
Out? A little more? Yeah. Nice, man. Having you here at this point in time is legendary. Almost, man. Right there. No, a little more. Less. Right there. Nope. More. No less. No, a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Good job there, Gorilla Man.
You want it on this side?
I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Which side's easier for you? Probably this side?
Sure. Well, what the heck? I don't think you were on the right spot, my guy. You're gonna mess me up, man. YouTube. This thing is a piece of work of art, and you come in and put a square on wrong?
This is my first.
Let's get that guy right there.
Oh, this one's gonna go like this.
No. Actually, you may think so, but actually, we're going to screw them on this side, but it's going to go right here, so I have a nice finished side. How about the middle? I'll get the middle-ish.
Middle's good.
What does it look?
It might tail off towards you.
I got an idea, my guy.
Heck yeah, brother.
That's why I get paid all them big dollars, man. How'd we do?
I think we did all right.
Okay, that's all we're after.
Pass inspection.
We're just after okay. Okay. We Craig jig as fast as we can frame walls on post frames, Greg. All right, let's go ahead and put this in, my guy. A little more if you got it, right there. Money.
Go your way.
Why are we like not even close to the wall? Oh, we didn't put our 1/2-inch plywood on the back yet. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this plywood up long, screw it in, run that plywood up to like here. And the reason is if I screw that in to this, then I got something to mount it into the wall. Okay, well, you know what happens? Nothing if you don't do it. Am I right?
Is that what they say?
I think. I just made it up. I can't believe you forgot about this. All right.
Yep.
Now we'll stand it up. See how it goes in.
900th time. No, take one.
Yep. All right. Let's see if we did good on our first try.
So we planned it.
I don't have a problem with that. It's respectable.
Solid.
And then I'll put the feet on, and that holds it even more.
Those go right in.
Yeah, it's a wood bottom.
Oh, is it really?
Well, yeah, you got 3/4 plywood on the floor, and then this coin, what they call like a coin, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
What we're doing is just using these angle clips and some 3/4 wood screws to just screw it right in. Doesn't take a whole lot. We've also got it fastened to the frame of the trailer on the walls.
It looks straight.
Well, in the trailer that's not level ever, it's probably about as good as you're gonna get. So now that the cabinet is built, I'm gonna start putting kind of the accessories on, I guess you would say, and things like little stops, so that if I go ahead and put nail guns, which I think this is gonna be a nail gun cubby of some sort, maybe circular saws, I don't know, but regardless, I'm gonna put a little stop on it just to keep things from coming out. Here I've got the beam saw, and I think that's just gonna stay in there. I mean, unless I slam on my brakes. And we're just gonna use some simple GRKs. And that ain't gonna go anywhere. See, the thing is, as I continually put this together, I'm looking at spaces and determining that, you know, hey, we could do something in that space, we could do something in this space, right here. That's tight. right here, I just went ahead and built a little cubby here, and I should have probably thought about this before, but it's going to be perfect. I'll put a little ledge here so it can't come out, and it's going to hold our Stabila tripod. So might as well make good use of this space. I'll still be able to pull out of here. I've got the broom, I've got our shovel, and I've got our post hole diggers. So that can all get tucked away back here in this wasted space that actually is super, super nice. Perfect. Well, for now, this is as far as we're gonna go on this journey. I've still got a lot of micro customization to do. I've got little nooks and crannies I wanna build into the trailer. I've got this pack out stack that's gonna be coming any day now, and that will allow me to build that, get more storage over here for tools that maybe I don't always use, but I would like to have in the trailer. More fasteners, more hand tools, things that I've just always got a hard time keeping track of or keeping organized. And then I want to build out up top above this bench a place for power drills, a place for more hand tools, tape, caulk, glue, just all the little random things that end up getting shoved in boxes and in bags and just, you know, become a mess, and then you never find them, you buy more of them. And that's what I want to avoid. I want to have a nice organized place that we can come into, know exactly what we're getting, where we're getting it, and then when it's done at the end of the day, we got this nice, clean trailer that we can come in and out of. You know, I have definitely messed up on a couple things. Things like levels, track saw tracks. Those are things I'm gonna have to get creative with. I think I'll be able to do some upper storage or on the ceiling over here, so I'm not that worried. I'm not a huge fan of my cut hub saw being way up here. It's not going to be as easy to get up and down. I could move it over here on the bench. It's just going to take up, you know, more room than I would really want, about a 2-foot section. So I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm not perfect. I went around and got as much inspiration as I could, but then I just started building it. I would probably be better the second time. I would make a lot of changes that I know of already, but that's just the way it is. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes if you see something you didn't like, or hopefully that you learned some of the things that you do like and that you can incorporate into your own future build on your trailer, van, or workshop or whatever. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope that this was educational or entertaining, and if nothing else, a good waste of your time. So if you liked it, if you thought it was good content, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and by all means, if you want to catch more of what we're doing on the channel, hit that subscribe button. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. We're always building some hopefully epic buildings. I like to talk about tools, and occasionally I like to get into a good little project like the trailer build out. So we're going to catch you guys later. I appreciate all of you, and we'll catch you in the next video.